welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We've got a very special one, an impromptu one as well. We've got Nathan Aspinall from his home. And Nathan, last time we caught up with you was at the match play, and we know what a tough time it was there, going there when you knew you couldn't really defend your title, but gave it everything. But since then, how's everything gone treatment-wise?
Yeah, it's been a long 2 months, 2.5 months, but I made the decision probably about, I'll tell you when it was. I spoke to yourself in Poland or Copenhagen, and close to tears, and I knew then something had to happen. But like I say, I had to go back and give it my all, try and defend the title, but I knew it was never going to happen. So obviously after that, that was it. I had to make the call to pull out of everything and get it done. But yeah, it's been a tough couple of months for me, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. The treatment's gone fantastic, and we're not far off coming back. Yeah,
look, obviously on that, I'm guessing that you're not fit to play this weekend in the World Series. Has that come too soon?
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, I was in to play, and half an hour before I come on this call, I've just been back to the hospital to get all my results. Basically in a nutshell, I've had all these tendon problems, golfer's elbow, tendonitis. I've been going through something called shockwave therapy. I've had 6 or 7 treatments of that, plus a lot of rehab. But I was still getting a lot of pain and a lot of swelling in my elbow. So I went to have a CT scan and an MRI scan last week, which was that lovely picture I put on myself on Instagram. So that's what that was. I got the results back today. So there's a hell of a lot of information inside my actual elbow joint. So it's deeper than the ligaments and the cartilage. But there's basically a bone in my elbow joint that's rubbing on a lot of things. So what I need to have done is I need to have an injection with something called plasma directly into my elbow joint. Also, I need a cortisone in my elbow joint. But everything else that I've had done, these scans have shown that everything's healed. So all the ligaments, all the cartilage, all the tendons have all kind of like weaved back together, and they're all perfect now. So the last piece of the puzzle, so I would say, is these injections, which I'm having done in the morning. But I can't do anything for 3 or 4 days, hence why I pulled out this weekend. And yeah, back on Tuesday in Wigan in the Pro Tours.
Is that a relief that surgery is not required?
It is, yeah. And later down the line, what the surgeon has just said to me then is, I think that'll be good enough. What we're having done with this plasma, it's that there's that much information in my elbow. That's what's causing all the discomfort and the pain. Once we get that under control, it'll basically feel like a normal elbow. So what we're going to do is in 6 months' time, probably after the Worlds, have another scan on it just to make sure the swelling is not starting to creep back. And if that is the case, then they'll basically just go in and shave it off. Yeah. But hopefully that doesn't happen. He seems to think that it won't, but you never know, especially with me. I'm injury prone, aren't I? So, but no, it's been frustrating. I just can't wait to get back playing. I never thought I'd miss darts as much as I have, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting back next week.
I remember you said something to me a little while ago where you said, I'm fed up of losing games I should win. Is this now Nathan Aspinall kick-starting what's been a frustrating year?
I think it's been a frustrating 2 or 3 years. I believe that I don't know how to say it, but I've kind of blagged a few results, in my opinion. I played fantastic at the match play, but prior to that, you look at like getting to the final of the Grand Slam and the Grand Prix, and I don't think I was playing particularly well. I just did right things, and everyone knows me that I'm that gritty, determined character, and I think that's what's got me through the last few years. But I've had my wrist, I've had elbows, I've had shoulders, I've had dartitis, I've had everything been thrown at me the last few years, and I'm hoping now when I come back, I'll just be a completely different person. I'm hoping injury-free, pain-free, clear head. Hoping I can start producing the numbers that I used to, because I've been winning and been getting results, but I've also been playing some horrendous darts in the last 12, 18 months, and like you said, it's frustrating. I'm a better player than that. I'm sliding down the rankings quicker than I'm going up them. So I'm hoping this will be the refreshed mind that I've needed. I've had the break. Spent a lot of time at home with the family, which is something I've not done for 7-8 years. And I feel like I'm, like I say, Nathan 2, well, probably more than 2.0, probably Nathan 17.0 in it. But no, I'm just looking forward to coming back and, hopefully I can, produce the stuff that I know I'm capable of.
Again, I must be nice as well, because look, I'm guilty of this as well. You answering all these questions about the injuries all the time. So I'm guessing this will be nice now to put it to bed. It's done. I'm fit. We now move on.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, last time with the wrist a few years back, people were going on about it 6-7 months down the line, commentators and this, that, and the other. And, it gets in my head more than most. You know what I mean? It's like if you lose, they go, oh well, did the injury come into play? No, but then in the back of my mind, I think, oh, did it? Do you know what I mean? So this is kind of why I wanted to do this. And when I come back, obviously I know all the lads are going to be asking, how things are and stuff like that, but more like media and stuff. I just want to put it to the back of my mind, start again and go back and enjoy my darts, play well, win titles, pain free, and actually look forward to going on that stage playing where, if I'm deadly honest with you, like during the back end of the Premier League, I was dreading going on stage, because I knew there was something going to happen. So yeah, hopefully coming back on Tuesday in Wigan for the Pro Tours, and hopefully, I've still not threw a dart, by the way, so God knows what it's going to be like. I've literally not threw a single dart. So I'll get this injection tomorrow. I can't throw a dart then till Sunday, Monday, so I'll have 1 day practice before the Pro Tour. So I'm going to be the draw that everyone wants on Tuesday.
Look, we know you like to do things the hard way, and after last year, you coming back at this time of year, that there's a lot going on. You're outside the Players, the European Championship. So is this motivation and testing yourself, saying, can I rescue the situation and get to these events?
Yeah, I've just got off the phone from Martin. Just gave him an update. Obviously the bad news about weekend, but I'm like, right, everything else, put me in. I have to. there's no way around it. I've got to play in them all, and I think I've got €3 to qualify for the Europeans. That the money in the European tours, it's one good run to a quarters over semis, and I'm in that. And again, the Pro Tours, I'm not a million miles off. Again, win a couple of balls, I'm back in the contention. But it's one of them. I think when I decided to get all this time away from in July, I kind of writ a lot of the year off anyway. So I feel like I'm going to be going back with not much pressure on my shoulders. If I do it, I do it. If I don't, I've had some good games under my belt ready for next year. I think the thing for me myself is, everyone knows how much I love the Premier League and travelling like the World Series and stuff. And, at the moment, there's no reason why I'm going to be picked because I've not proved anything to anyone. So that's my big goal, is to try and put, even if it's just the World, put one good show on and one deep run and get my name back in that hat for next year. So, yeah, I'll try everything. I believe I'll qualify for both. There's no reason why not. I'm confident in my own ability. And then just kind of look forward to a full season next year, injury-free.
It's interesting what you said there about the Premier League and things like that. At the moment, do you think you're a million miles away then from even being thought about next year's?
Yeah, I think that the saving grace is probably my ranking. I think I'm like projected 8th at the end of the year. Yeah. With everything coming off, but very quickly, if I don't qualify for the Euros, I don't qualify for Minehead, that could go down to 11, 12. Then, no, my name's not even in that hat. But, everyone's got to prove themselves. I think that's what Peter's probably doing. I have still been keeping my eye on the results, and he's been playing fantastic, and it's great to see. He's probably thinking about something needs to happen here. I need to get my name back in contention, but. I know how much the PDC think of me, and I've got quite a big fan base. Well, might not be me, it might be the song, but I've got quite a big fan base. So yeah, hopefully, if I put my name in the hat, I'm confident I'll get picked. But first and foremost, I've got to prove my worth, and first and foremost, I've got to start winning games again and get back playing. So I'm not going to put much pressure on myself next week because, like I said, it's been 10, 11 weeks since I've had a dart in my hand. Yeah. So I'm not expected to tip up on Tuesday and smash it going off the board. be nice to just win a game, but you know, one step at a time. It's been a long time off, and you know, I get messages all the time of people like Dolby or Smithy when they've been on holiday going, "Buddy, I'm not thrown for 10 days, 10 weeks." You know what I mean? 10 days, 10 weeks is a big difference. So yeah, let's see. You know, let's not rush. You know, don't give myself too much expectation. If you go there and just try and enjoy it.
Well, Nathan, it's an absolute pleasure catching up with you, and thanks very much for speaking to us about this as well, mate. We massively appreciate it, and good luck as well.
Yes, pal. Don't put a bet on me to win on Tuesday, by the way, if you lose. So yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you.